Today is the day. We're going to drive the Nova for the first time. I've got pretty much everything ready to go for the test drive. Cleared out pretty much all around the car underneath, all that. Just a couple small things left, like sweeping out. Got the tires back on. Everything's aired up. Kind of done a once-over. Just double checking, for any last minute leaks, that sort of thing. Got the clutch bled and tested, 1 through 6 and reverse a couple different times, and it feels good. Pedals lighter than I was expecting. I've kind of dusted out the car a little bit. Got the driver's seat back in. I'm going to wait on the passenger seat just in case I have to get in to do any wiring things. And on that note, I do have my ECU kind of chilling here. It looks a lot more chaotic than it actually is. It's not really going anywhere right now. And safety first, always. Fire extinguisher going to be right next to me just in case. And we're going to be rolling out here in, honestly, just a little bit. Just got to, make a bit more room so I can, angle the car down the driveway, that sort of thing. But we are right there. I'm literally just going to go down the street first and then, just literally up and down just the street a couple times just to feel it out, make sure, I did a couple things with the suspension. I did unbolt the control arms and bolt them back on. The shims should be in the same spot, but I don't know if the alignment is 100%. I got the passenger fender, of course, back on as well, and core support, all that, everything's tightened down. I'm gonna kind of go around and just, double check there's nothing crazy loose or anything like that. Double check fluids, that sort of thing. Make sure I'm topped off everywhere. Unfortunately, I still don't have a dipstick that really works properly, but I know that there is 5 quarts of oil in there right now because I filled it exactly, and oil pressure, all that is looking good as well. So yeah, in just a few minutes we're gonna be rolling out. All right, she's on the ground. Kind of forget how low this thing actually is. I mean, this fender doesn't even come up to the top of my hip here. Got the GoPro ready to go, got Ear Pro ready to go, and I'm just gonna fire it up, make sure everything looks good, sounds good, make sure the alternator's charging, that sort of thing, and then it's go time, baby. Looking good. Coming up to temp. Oil temp as well. Oil pressure looking good. Ignore the AFRs. Not too bad. All right, here we are. We are in the Nova. We are going for our maiden voyage. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully the GoPro is lined up properly. And well, really, here goes nothing. No power steering right now, so this is going to be a very, very interesting first drive down the street here. Clutch is light but pretty short, but it kind of was before too. Yep. There's that power steering. Just gonna take it real easy at first. Now the gearing is much shorter than it used to be. Diff is a little tight, probably because it hasn't been rolled in a while, and my passenger door is open. Get the second gear here. Bit of boost, just a little bit. Alignment is funky because I took some stuff apart, put it back together, so it's not super stable. Gotta check the toe. It feels like it might be a little off. But otherwise, it doesn't feel like it's scrubbing too hard or anything. It's just, you know, so far oil pressure, temp is good, AFRs are doing pretty good. A little lean at idle, but nothing too crazy. We get some burbles down though. Gotta get used to the grabbing point on the clutch. This is a brand new clutch, so I don't want to roast it. Looks like our GPS speedo is currently working, which is cool. And so is the trip meter. We're gonna try going down the street here. Realize I don't have any blinkers hooked up at the moment. Getting a little bit low on gas, but I still got some, so. Now's the time for hearing protection. Like I said, alignment's wacky. Everything else looks good. Very loud. A lot of turbo sound. So far, so good. shifter and gearing. I had done some math and it's not that far off from my BRZ actually. It's pretty short. So see if we can make it. Yes. All right, we're really rich. So I might need to back off the fuel pressure. That got into the 8s on AFRs under boost, but that felt awesome. A little twitchy. So far, pretty good. Sounds crazy. Looking good. Oil pressure, oil temps, water temps. Oil and water temps are both at 180, holding pretty solid. One thing I love is that it won't stall under braking. When it was carbureted, that was a problem. But now, it seems like I can hit the brakes as hard as I want. Breaking up a little bit there, but it was pig rich, so that's probably why. So far, feels good though. I think so far so good. Didn't even have to turn the fan on yet, at least for that small amount. We're looking good, but if we do turn the fan on, fan is on and water temp starts to come right down. Looking good. All right, I would call that a success, even for a short drive here. I might take it on a little bit longer drive, just down a few blocks later today, but I want to put the passenger seat back in it so I can give my wife a drive. And yeah, overall, I am super happy. No surprises thus far, except for the AFRs, like I showed, is kind of lean at idle by a couple points, but then it gets pretty rich under boost once you kind of start getting in it. At first it was kind of running through it, but then it started breaking up a little after that. So gonna have to check that out. And I'm thinking it's either MAF or TPS related. There's a couple things I gotta figure out with that. But once I get that sorted, I also still have that 5,500 RPM limiter, which I need to figure out as well. But otherwise, we are looking pretty good. You know, I've already fired this engine up several different times. I let it run on the jack stands for a while, and you know, I haven't had any craziness thus far. So yeah, we're gonna keep chipping away at the little things, but otherwise, this is it. I'm not gonna say the car is finished, but like, it works now. It drives, it moves under its own power, it stops, it steers. I gotta put the bumper back on because I don't have any front indicators, that sort of thing, but we did it. You know, it took 3 years, a pandemic, and a whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and there it is. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you're not, please subscribe, and you can share in my continued adventures with this car as I'm going on 8 years of ownership with it, and it's just gonna get crazier from here. I got a lot of big plans down the line, and I say this all the time, but I'm so excited. Please, you know, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you next time.